When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Noles will boot it away to start the game. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Baylor's offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Seminoles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes a grab, pass to Marker. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Webster. Fights off a defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He'll do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front seven. They're able to fight off the blocks on that third down screen play, make the tackle. Now it's setting up fourth down.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal and knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Back to throw, it's Wegman. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. Finds his tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Washington. Knocked down for the tackle.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Punt is on its way. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got him. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Bears send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Runs through the tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Turner. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Hand off from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Quarterback making checks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Bears are on the move. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pickett. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's good. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Got a man. It's Washington. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beaten like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Fires left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands and make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The offense changing the play, and the Bears are rolling down the field. They'll give it to him again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give. Got some room headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing.
Oh, they block it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Washington. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Wegman. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Going for it all. Touchdown Bears! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Use the play fake. Now to throw. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the single running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Baylor! And the route is on.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. To the air, it's Turner. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles are on the move. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's the give off the left side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Noles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Noles line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
That's usually prime return position, but He'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Can't get him to the ground.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Give to the running back. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Washington. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Wegman. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling.
He's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida State!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quick handoff. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
There he goes! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bears have their offense in high gear. Running back searching for a hole. Spins away from the defense. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Using his legs, it's Webster. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Turner. Gets it out fast. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
It's a seam wide open. Lots of running room. The tag. Touchdown, Noles. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And they'll try to catch him with a pass. Punts it out in the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the lone running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Waste no time getting the timeout call. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Turner. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
Yeah, in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow it.